Hi guys, so today I'm at one of the landed properties that I'm marketing. You can see. And yesterday we just got the furniture shift in. It's a little noisy now because some of the neighbors in the surroundings are doing their renovations. But today I really want to show you this house because some house, right, they look very good on paper, but when you go to the house it doesn't look so nice. But the reason why I'm showing this video today, right, is because this house on paper doesn't look good, but when you see the actual unit, right, actually I think it's quite okay. So let me show you something. Right, originally this is the living area. So when you step in from the house, this used to be the living area. But then over here we found that this living area, if they use it as a living space, is quite small. So we have decided to use this as a dining space instead. And then there's a step down here because the land over this side is lower. So this space is really the space where you can use more like a living room. Let me just walk over to the other side. Okay, you can see here now. And then because the dining is already upstairs, so we do have one more outdoor dining over here, which I think is pretty nice. Okay, so this can be like the alfresco dining for this unit. So you can see this unit is actually at the corner. There are a lot of spaces around here for your kids to play around. The previous person here, they used to have like a playground over this side lah. So if you want to play any sports or what's not, I think it's a very good space to do that. Okay, when I walk to the back of the house, there's actually a side gate here. So this one, when I go out, when I make a right this way, right, actually it leads to the Thomson East Coast line. I think it's Bright Hill MRT. And then here to the MRT station would be about, say, 8 to 10 minutes walk. Okay, so for here, I have a wet and dry kitchen. Now I'm going to go back to the living area again. Okay, so it's very nice. Even though a house is not so new, the ceiling height is not very low, so it doesn't feel very so-called have a 压迫感 like that lah. And then one thing I like about this house lah, let me just step out. The amount of parking space, right, for this unit is insane lah. So I have my car parked here, and this unit itself easily, according to the owner, he says can park up to 8 cars. So let me just show you, how wide is this space. Okay, and just right in front there are some greens. And this is important because there's nothing blocking in front. So the air, right, can flow from here into the living room. Okay, I'll show you more from the house. So for this viewing, right, I purposely didn't turn on any AC. Right, I wanted the people to come and feel the natural ventilation of the house. So coming back here, this is where the entrance is. Okay, that's where the wind will come from. I believe if the owner have used like gates that are, more of because right now the current gate, right, is like fully blocked one. So if they use those gates that have a lot of gaps in between, really the airflow can be very good even when the gates are closed lah. So the wind flows from this side to the back, which is where the outdoor dining is, as well as the kitchen. And at the side, right, I also do get ventilation here. So the wind, right, generally they will flow through from here all the way this side. And then the wind can also come in from here. So it's a very windy house. Okay, I'll go upstairs and show you how it looks like. Okay, it's a very hot day and I didn't turn on the AC, so no choice, have to sweat a bit. Okay, show you the first common room. So this one is the first common bedroom. Very good size. Okay, you can have a study here. And for this unit, right, I think why the owner chose this unit last time is because there's a lot of privacy from the house. Okay, when you look out, right, you're not really like super directly facing your neighbors. And I noticed that most of the rooms in this house are like that. Okay, so this unit comes with 4 ensuite bedrooms. And then I was very shocked when I came here because the wardrobe space is very generous, as you can see. Not only that, right, I show you the master bedroom is like gigantic. Okay. So for me, I feel that for landed, there's a lot of things that you can do to the house. You can reconstruct and what's not, but you can't really control other things with regards to like the direction and the slope of the land and all. So you can see from this bedroom, right? Even from this bedroom, okay, there's not much blockage in front. And at the side of this room as well, because in front happens to be the rear of the other unit, and we have the Faber Garden condo in front, which is low rise as well. So it really helps in to bring in a lot of sunlight and ventilation into the house. Okay, so ACs have been changed pretty recently. And then let me just show you the master bath. So that's how it looks like. Okay, so I'm just gonna go upstairs to the 3rd floor. Right, this is the 3rd bedroom. Same thing. Okay. It's very quiet here. Yesterday I was just like sitting here downstairs at the car looking at some chickens walking around. Oh yeah, so just to elaborate, there's some greens there, right? So when we walk straight and we make a left, there's actually a playground in this neighborhood. And this playground is actually in between a row of houses. So it's not along the street level, which I feel is quite safe for kids to use lah. Okay. And then I'll just go to the last room. Okay. So this unit, this last bedroom here has dual facings. Okay, actually, to be honest, you can actually have like 2 sides of, you can treat this like 2 bedrooms, you know. One side you can have this bed over here, and this side you can have another bed as well. So this is the highest point of the house. Okay, we can see here basically, you know, not much obstruction lah, in terms of the view and all. Okay, and for this one, both sides I have the wardrobes as well. So you can see from here, generally without the renovations, it's a very, very, very quiet area. So we are not very close to the main road and all. And then just to elaborate a little bit more, we have a side gate that goes out at the back, right? So the side gate will bring you there. And then you see a orange color roof at the top, right? We see some people walking there. That's actually near to the MRT already. So once we go to the side gate, we walk out, we take the steps up, and then from there we're actually sheltered to Bright Hill MRT. So that's how convenient this place has become in the recent years because of this MRT station. And this being the Upper Thomson area, there are plenty of good schools around. And if you're looking for like nature parks, we have like the Windsor Park, and there's one more park, I forgot the name, I think it's Lower Seletar Reservoir, if I'm not wrong. Okay, anyway, coming back to this place, right, just to show you again, living. Honestly, we could have used a bigger dining table lah, but because of staging, this is what we have. And then just to show you again, we have the living area. Okay, my favorite part of the house is actually this part. Okay, the alfresco dining. So it's a bit colonial style. You can see the tiles here are black and white. This kind of flooring you still get to see in restaurants, in some of the restaurants in Dempsey. And then over here you have some bamboo shades. Okay, and then I will like really enjoy this outdoor space. Okay, potentially I'm not sure. You might even consider, you know, if possible, to build a swimming pool over here as well. Okay, so every time I step into this, I just feel like I'm at the side of the pool. So might as well, you know, it's quite long to be honest. Okay, so if you're interested in this house, do let me know. Actually, this house is for rent, but I think if you are looking to buy, the owner may, you know, consider selling the house to you as well. So anything, just keep in touch with us. See you in the next one.